What happens when God chooses a warrior to bring judgment to a nation? This is the intense story of Jehu, a commander anointed to destroy evil and restore justice. Israel was in trouble. King Ahab and his wife Jezebel had led the nation into idol worship. They promoted the worship of Baal and turned people away from God. God had already spoken through the prophet Elijah that judgment would come upon Ahab's family. Years later, during the ministry of Elisha, God set his plan in motion. Elisha sent a young prophet to secretly anoint Jehu, a military commander. The young prophet poured oil on Jehu's head and said, "God has chosen you king over Israel. You will destroy the house of Ahab." Then he ran away. Jehu stood silent for a moment. His destiny had changed. Jehu did not wait. He climbed into his chariot and drove toward Jezreel with fierce speed. The watchman on the city tower saw a chariot coming. The driving is like Jehu. He drives furiously. King Joram rode out to meet him. "Is it peace, Jehu?" the king asked. Jehu replied, "How can there be peace while the idolatry of Jezebel continues?" Jehu drew his bow. He shot an arrow straight through Joram's heart. The king fell dead in his chariot. Judgment had begun. Jehu then rode into the city. Queen Jezebel heard he was coming. She painted her eyes and fixed her hair, trying to appear powerful. She looked down from her palace window. Jehu shouted, "Who is on my side?" Some palace officials looked out. "Throw her down." They pushed Jezebel out the window. She fell to the ground. Jehu's horse trampled her. Later, when servants and to bury her, only her skull, feet, and hands remained. Just as Elijah had prophesied, God's word had come true. Jehu continued his mission. 70 sons of Ahab lived in Samaria. Jehu sent letters to the leaders of the city, challenging them. They were afraid. Instead of fighting, they killed the sons and sent their heads to Jehu. It was a brutal time, but it fulfilled God's judgment against Ahab's evil house. Jehu also destroyed the worshippers of Baal. He gathered them into a temple, pretending to offer a sacrifice. Then he ordered his guards to strike them down. The temple of Baal was destroyed. For a time, Baal worship ended in Israel. God rewarded Jehu. He promised that for generations of Jehu's family would sit on Israel's throne. But there was a problem. Jehu removed Baal worship, yet he did not fully turn away from all idols. He continued some sinful practices of earlier kings. Jehu started strong, but he did not fully obey God. His story reminds us that partial obedience is not complete obedience. God keeps his word, both promises and warnings. God can use strong leaders to bring justice. Obedience must be complete, not partial. Starting well is not enough. We must finish well. Zeal without full devotion can lead to compromise. Imagine a chariot racing across history, dust rising behind it. Jehu was bold. Jehu was fierce. Jehu was chosen. But his story teaches us something powerful. It is not enough to destroy evil around us. We must also remove it from within us.